I'm Roxanne and welcome back to the beach Bungalow sub shop. Today we're going to talk about something a little bit different. A lot of people sublimate on towels, shirts, socks, headbands, which is all great. It's wonderful. I love all that stuff. But let's do something a little bit different today. Today we're talking about Unisub Hardboard blanks. This stuff is amazing. I've loved it for a long time. As you may or may not know, my husband and I used to own a canvas die sub wide format printing company. So we used this all the time, whether it was a Chromolux aluminum blank or this Unisub hardboard. It's beautiful for images. They come out tack sharp, so gorgeous, and they're long lasting, okay? For instance, this is one we just did. My daughter April, who just graduated, and it's hard to see here, but we'll show in a close-up at the end of the video. This is how it goes from this, turns into this. You wanna know how it works? You wanna? All right, I'll tell you. Okay. This is coated with a polyresin coating. First off, they put the white layer down because you have to have white behind it, okay? So they put the white layer down, then they put the polyresin coating on this. Unisub is the world leader in aluminum and hardboard panels. They know how to do it, and they do it really well, okay? So when you press it, again, the ink turns into a gas and it bonds with this polyresin coating. Now, what's different with these guys is that because of the polyresin coating, it's a little bit thick, and because of the white point that's here, the light bounces off your eyeball and it fools you just a little bit, and it's a smidge 3D. So there is no, when you're done with this, there is no emulsion peel. Like with a photograph, a paper photograph, it's called emulsion. You can peel that off. It's in here. When the ink turns into a gas and it bonds with this, it's in there. It is so cool and it looks so amazing. So what you do, you have this, then you have these glorious little ice pick stands, which I'll tell you about when I'm done. So you can put this on your mantle, on your table with all the photographs. You can send them to grandparents, relatives, people you don't even know. Hey, here's a picture. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, they make fantastic gifts for any time of the year. So right now we're gonna sub on one, and I'm gonna tell you a little bit about our custom blanks while it heats up. All right, when you get these, there's a coating on it, all right? The coating is there to protect this. Always make sure you take this off. Sometimes it's blue, sometimes it's orange, sometimes it's clear. It just depends on what the substrate is. You gotta take it off, because if you try to sub with that on, it's gonna be a hot mess, and you'll get grumpy, and we don't wanna see that, okay? Don't need to get grumpy. Just make sure that you peel that off, okay? Now, when you get coasters from Unisub, which you can get at Condé Johnson Plastics Plus, JDS, Coastal Business Supplies, Buffalo Imaging. Typically when you get the coasters, this isn't on there, all right? But when you get the larger pieces, it is. Okay, I've made sure that it's all off. Now, how do I design my image when it's a custom lasered blank? It's really actually pretty easy. Okay. I work a lot in Photoshop. I'm also using Affinity Photo or Affinity Design. You can use Illustrator, Inkscape, anything that will give you a little bit of a ruler, okay? This is a 5x7. It's a 5x7 blank. So you just measure with the ruler. This is like my 4th video I've done today, so my lips ain't working too good. All right. So you measure it, it's 5 across. You can see where the letters start is just about 4.5, okay? So all you do, you have your image on your screen, you put a little ruler line right over there so you know where the letters will be. So you know that nothing important like somebody's face or any part of the image that is really super important that you don't want in the letters is in there. Easy, that's it. Also, since this is a 5x7, you always want to have a little bit of a bleed, okay? So make your image 6 by 8. That way it gives you a 1/4 inch on each side, something like that. So you have a little bit of a bleed, like I said. So what I did, I printed this on my laser first, just to get an idea of, of where it's going. I'm like, okay, I like that. You can also put it behind. And so I'm gonna do this because I can see with the light behind me there. You put it up to the light and that way you can see where the letters are coming through, all right? And that way I'm not wasting dye sub paper and dye sub ink. I just do it on my inkjet or my laser printer. And once you like it, that's when you print your final copy, okay? So, I got it to where I liked it. This is one of my daughter's besties. Her name is Maddie. She's 8. My daughter has grown up with her and the rest of the crew on the block for 11 years. 11 years these girls have been best friends. And so now 3 of them have gone off to college. One is still here. She's a senior in high school, but she will be going off next year too. So this says graduate 21. We have them that just say graduate and all that other stuff. All right, 400 degrees for a minute. So I taped it down. I don't, typically you'll see me use the basting spray. This is for textiles. Use your tape for a hard substrate, all right? So what I like to do, you put down your paper, put down your image. Always use blowout paper. Always, 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 okay? Oh, and I'm still not used to this. I have a slide out now. I love it. So you can make sure everything is centered okay, put that in, slide it back. Ha! Okay, and then let's let it cook for a minute. All right, we have a laser. It's awesome. I love it. When my husband's using it on wood and stuff like this, it smells like a campfire. So on beachbungalowsubshop.com, we offer all kinds of blanks that are ready for you to put your images on and sell to your customers. True love, memories. Now, memories can go straight up like this, or it can go sideways like that. Either way. Eagle Scout. We have basketball, baseball, senior 21. We'll have senior 22 or just senior next year. Graduate, in memory of. I see so many of these people doing where they put the people with the wings behind them. Do one of these. Make it a bit more lasting than just on a t-shirt. So anyway, lots of blanks on beachbungalowsubshop.com. Okay? All right, let's take a look at this. Aha! Let me rip this off here. So pretty. Let me get I'm not gonna get my super duper heat gloves because this isn't as hot as a tumbler or a mug would be. It's still hot though. So there we are. It says graduate 21, and here's Maddie with her car, and it says Northwest 2021. It looks great. So once again, go on beachbungalowsubshop.com, find the blanks that you want. If there's something that you want that we don't have, let us know. We can do those too, okay? So comment below, share, like, subscribe to the channel because it's always better with friends and it's always better at the beach.